deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Starting now. What the fuck?
It's for us. The text is about us.
What the fuck is a good question. Hello FellowFox here, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. I'm really excited to be starting this playthrough with you guys, because I've been a huge fan of the Alan Wake series for a long time, played the original already back in the 360 era, and this new game just looks amazing. More focus on horror, real survival horror game, and everything about it just looks amazing, so I couldn't be more excited to jump into this game. So basically, yeah, I've been a huge fan of the franchise for a long time. I played the original many times. I bought the remaster. I actually was planning even to do the series for a remaster before this came out, but unfortunately I couldn't get it done in time. But I think we might jump back into the original after we finish this one. And actually it's going to be interesting to compare the two games, because apparently they are very much different genre. Like the original one is much more action focused, whereas this is clearly more to the survival horror aspects of the game. So, well, without further ado, let's jump right in. I'm gonna go with the hard. Why not?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
I hope we're not playing as Alan. But something really happened to him in the dark place. Being a butt-naked creeper in the woods with a beer gut. on earth is going on here? Oh shit. Oh! God damn! He got me right away. That was a cheap trick though. Can sprint by toggling L3. Yeah, we need to get this fuck out of here. What the hell is this? Oh, I cannot vault that. No, that's supposed to be there. It's actually really dark and super hard to see. I don't know if it's intentional or if I maybe should have put the game a little bit more brightness, but it's really dark in here. Oh. There's the light. We need to get to the light. What the hell? Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. We are going away. Oh shit. Okay, we're not going away. We are being... Oh my god, we are being stabbed. What the fuck is a good question? Nothing to get the game started like alt murder.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
There we go, the man himself.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I think it's awesome homage that they like made one of the characters basically the game director, and then it has
Cauldron Lake.
the voice of Max Payne.
Time to get to work.
That's amazing.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Right from the get-go, I just gotta say the game looks gorgeous.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I mean, would you look at this?
I should take a look at that map.
Rightful sheriff. Map discovered. Parking lot, rental cabins. Witch's ladle. Witch's hut. Alright.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your...
I think we should probably
Hey,
both go.
over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Andersson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
That's a very politically correct way to put it.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
these guys were also part of the original game. I remember.
Before we
I
get to
remember
the
the
crime
names.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
See anything? Nope.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Mind place.
The Mind Place.
Oh.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Let's have a look at them, shall we?
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Slight difference in murders. Loading only commonly embodies but not cause of death. Just trauma. Exposure to watcher post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs, deep gash on the chest, heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. Wait, how do I... You are now free to navigate. Okay. Ted Lane, dentist, stepping wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Murder targets have no discernible common traits and post-mortem tattooing on the body. Alright. So there has been multiple murders so far. Oh, I can look at the previous case as well. That's actually pretty cool that you can just like jump in here so quickly. Anything interesting in here? Whole cabinet full of booze, of wine. That's kind of interesting take on the like. You should have this all this in the menu, basically, like just press start and you'll find all this. But actually, this is kind of neat little thing.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Did we have here? Anything? Brightfall's own virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the bake match weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No, in this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Oh, it has like the whole news articles. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening in a barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attackers is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in the state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, and the next we heard screaming coming out from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "Like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking, his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." The representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Alright. I'll leave the rest here if some of you want to read it. Oh, it's longer. Otherwise, we'll be reading here all day. Right.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not.
Mirror Peak. Behind the mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Shouldn't it be the opposite?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Yeah, I'll just quickly have a little look over here. Oh. I should head back home. Yeah, invisible wall.
This is not the way.
Does the same happen here? Can we have a look? Something.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ah, they've made movies of Alan Wake's books. Yeah, because, well, if some of you didn't know, the Alex Casey is actually a character that the Alan Wake, the protagonist of the game, or the second protagonist of this game, has written prior. Like, he's a writer. So the Alex Casey book series is like his most famous novel. And now there's actually real Alex Casey, FBI detective as well. So they've kind of made it a little meta in a sense. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments. Weapon upgrades. Alright, cool. That is cool how instantaneous it is. You can just like be there and be back. That's nice. The mortar falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the fall resemble mortar and pestle, quite like one of the witches' Cauldron Lake is fabled to use when used to travel through the night sky. I cannot read. Yet I'm trying. Alright, cool. There you are.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
What on earth is the phone boost doing here? Oh.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Uh-huh.
Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this
Gosh.
fit the MO of the previous murders?
I was just gonna say that we're miss out on the coffee.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Allow Saga to see clues. The key images can be selected and with X placed in the case board. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body has been found in the woods nearby Falls. Perfect timing. Is to see if this is linked to the killings we are here to investigate. You're now free to examine the case board or leave to complete this. Wait, how do I see the... Ah, now we have that. But why we didn't add it here? Talk to someone. Okay, it's gonna take a little while to get the hang of it.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Keep trying.
Yeah, I don't really get this mechanic. Okay. All right.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Mm-hmm. Anything else over there? Nope. Baseboard. Part was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted?
Nope. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Resolved. Open question and unlocked deduction. As you advance the investigation, your questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing triangle. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Or killers.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yeah, but he was stabbed prior. I wonder, can we find the stabbings back there?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Mm-hmm.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
So we can deduct before... Oh. Dodgy. Anything else to deduct before we go back to the mind place?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Quickly check, can we see anything? The stabbing
I'll
happened
look around.
here.
See you in a bit.
Take your time.
No, nothing here. I thought that would be cool, like if you could find some bloodstains there. But no. Let's discuss with
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Oh, that's interesting. Robert Nightingale is basically the... Well, one of the kind of... well, not enemies, but like... who's like chasing the Alan Wake in the original game, so that's interesting.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Well, let's check the caseboard then. We get plenty of clues to work around with.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Later.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Nope.
Ah, so you have to put it like that. Oh, I
They
see.
planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Which profiling inside Saga's mind plays the inside Saga's mind plays to get inside the head of suspects and victims.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Oh, now we have something to like check out.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Well, we'll see about that.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always. Wonder if the game's gonna use that in the future. That her mom died. Like, it's gonna get pretty horror-y, I suppose. So they might use like some
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that
psychological as well. Certificate of Merited Achievement to Agent Saga Andersson. 2019. That's cool. I think they will expand, like there will come like more mementos as you progress through the game, I think.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
this one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Yep. Some rope. Nothing else really. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Didn't we? No, I don't think we've been here before. I don't know how much we should branch out yet, but... Well...
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Oh, there we go. Monday night, 9th of 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. 9th of 4th, nothing to report, some animals regular. Wednesday, 9th of 5th, the hunters out after dark. Poachers, heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. Out there. Alright. Deer Fest. Okay.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Sleeping bag. Okay, that's locked. So nothing further here. Alright, let's go. It's a slow and methodical start, but I think it's gonna wrap up. I'm 100% sure of it, actually. Do we have here? Friday, Mitch told me today that her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs, get her into better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos, it's gonna be epic. I think we got some batteries. Oh. Can we see our inventory from somewhere? Oh, there we go. Yeah, battery pack. Nice.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the...
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I don't think we can see anything more with the flashlight. Nope. Just some pictures. Nothing of interest. Let's move on.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, we were just looking around a bit.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. Each being a gloomy doorway to underworld, or a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affection of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers if she was not the witch before she was now. Before she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in the box. With the heart she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. So the legend goes. So that definitely looks like them. Even the picture looks like that.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Barber.
Be right back.
Got
the
it.
first game. Alright, nothing here. Let's go. I just want to soak it all in.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
That looks a bit like a manuscript. The way it's oozing. It's like kinda...
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Also have new evidence to put here.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Victim was one of their own, FBI special agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing up here 30 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page, this page, the first page they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Alright, so back we go.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Here, this one we didn't yet investigate.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Confused, follow these steps. Wash your hands, take a chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Chicken out of the fridge.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I think the game is a bit too dark, I have to say. Some of these things are really hard to see. Let's add just a little bit of brightness. I think this is a bit better. There's a triangle. Let this be a warning to you, hello, trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an eruption volcano or sinkholes leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made? Intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they are in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. Oops. First drawing, waterline, real caldera made. Volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structures, strange machines. Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Confused, follow the steps. Okay. So should I like pinpoint the thing? Wash your hands. So this. Then take the chicken out. This. And then take a nap. Did that do something? Oh, there we go. Such a fucking idiot. Okay, so let's go back. So, triangles like that, triangles like that, and like that. So first, triangles like that, and then like this. Here we go. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. I will take what I want. Thank you very much.
see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
In here. No entry.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Did you just say yeet? I didn't like that. So I think these are like this game's collectible in Alex Casey boxes. Same as the little thermos were in the original.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Want some cardio? So where are we at? Oh, there we go. I took the scenic route.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
The Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
The game is
Need to
gorgeous.
swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Alright, I think this gorgeous view is a good place to end the episode on. A bit of a slow start, a bit more methodical than maybe I originally thought. Well, we did get the gruesome murder in the beginning, but then the investigation, a bit more methodical, a bit more slow. I don't mind it. I hope you guys don't either. But yeah, as always, remember, if you liked the episode, push your paw on the like button. And if you would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next upload. I was TheFellowFox. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!